Welcome to Girl Please, where we dive into real conversations, real laughs, and real life. Just a quick note, the views and opinions expressed on this show are our own and don't represent anyone else's. We keep it fun, open, and honest, so let's get into it. This is Girl Please.
Welcome back. This is another episode. I am your host, Jessica.
And I'm your host, Carmen.
And this is
Girl Please, the podcast.
I swear I'm breaking bad. Oh yeah, best believe you gon' come correct. Oh yeah, yeah. Just to let you know, you can't take my soul, but you get to me. I swear I'm breaking bad.
All right, y'all, we're going to get right into the wind down, but first let us introduce our guest. This is Mr. FIYA Cash. Would you like to introduce yourself? With the golds.
okay.
Thank you so much for coming and spending time with us. We're going to kind of get into it, some personal things, along with your music, of course, because you just dropped an album.
That'll be Vibes 2.
Vibes 2, which is super
How
dope.
you say that?
Vibes 2.
Doing the clutch.
All right, let's start with the wind down. Today we have a Roscato. He doesn't drink, so we're going to respect that, but Jess and I are going to keep sipping.
As we always
Okay.
do. To the rim, baby.
To the rim, baby.
I can't wait to give me a shirt
Thing,
next.
man.
You need to trademark that.
You
Okay.
gotta put that on the shirt. For sure.
For real.
So your water that you had, if you don't mind still toasting with us, we would love that.
Yes.
We can still do that. So this is a red wine. It looks like Roscato, which is, I think, it means red Moscato. It looks like it has some fizz to it. So,
And it's sweet.
and it's sweet, baby.
Get you some.
What would you like to toast to? What's on your mind
Toast
lately?
to life and this new album, man.
Okay.
Because it's always a vibe here.
You know what
Much
I'm saying?
success, good vibes. All right, I
You
like
liking
that.
I know you like that.
I like that.
You like that. No, I'm playing.
All right. Let's see. So we want to talk first about your new album. It just dropped, I think, about 2 weeks ago?
May
Yeah,
9th.
May 9th. All
yeah.
right. So what is the vibes on the Vibes 2 album like?
It's some of everything for real. Like it's just a little bit of every type of vibe. Like some for the summer, some for the ladies, some for the late night, some for the fellas. The vibe too. Like it's just a vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Afro beats as well.
Yeah, a little bit
I
of
like
that too. I got my homies
Okay.
in Ghana on there.
I
Shout
like
out
that.
To them.
Like
Yeah,
it.
I
that's
saw
a
the
vibe.
videos. I
Yeah.
love that.
They going crazy with that one for real.
Yeah, international, views is amazing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Amazing.
They really rocking with it. I appreciate it.
Out here doing that. So how did you get in contact with them?
Through my manager. He out there right now. So that's
Okay.
like we're actually on the same label too. They just signed with us. So yeah, it's gonna be probably have some more stuff coming with them for sure.
That's
It's
lit.
really dope.
They make good music for
Yeah,
real.
they got a couple other songs that's dope. They got a few. Real Patty and ADL Music is their name though. Check them out. They dope.
Okay. Super dope. So what was the inspiration behind this new album? What made you take such a turn to think your album has several different sounds? What made you want to do that instead of stick to one particular sound?
That's me for real. Like I'm just all over the place as a person. Like in my head, like I do like 50 different types of music. So it ain't no need to hold it back. I figure might as well just give them everything. So
I like
that's
that.
pretty much it. Yeah.
So it's super authentic to who you are.
Yeah.
Basically.
Exactly.
All right.
That's dope. It really is. So I know you visit and came as a guest for Man Listen, and you talked about okay, well, can I get a hello?
Hello.
All right. And you talked about who your favorite artist was, and that was Kanye West. Is that still?
Damn.
Is that
that's
You
a-
ain't
still?
tripping.
Is that
You ain't
still
tripping.
your boy?
I'm gonna be real. Like right now, I'm gonna be honest. I don't listen to him as much as I did back then. But as an inspiration, yeah, he's still one of the top to me for sure. But I listen to a lot of stuff though.
I feel that because honestly, like, and people probably gonna railroad me for this.
Don't drag
You
him
know,
out.
R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? I don't. You know, he did a lot. I'm not saying what he did was right. However,
Definitely
the
did a lot.
nigga is a musical genius, and
Nah,
we
for
cannot
sure.
take that from
You
him.
can't take that from him for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
That was a soundtrack to many days when I was
Okay.
young.
Huh?
Yeah, but now
Give
Ye
me that
tripping,
honey
man.
love. Huh? Who giving it up? All right. Bye.
But Ye tripping for sure.
I think he's such a genius, and I
He
do
is.
think that he is misunderstood. I think he struggles with mental health, and some people just don't have a good way of expressing that. I still think Kanye is amazing. I think he's troubled, and I feel bad for him in a way.
Yeah.
I think there's people who think he's so untouchable that they just can't maybe have the conversation like, hey, I think you need help, you know, because if he were to get help or some type of therapy, maybe he would channel that energy into, you know, something healthier and something amazing like he did before, because he's definitely capable. So I wonder where the path is going to go with Kanye.
Therapy would definitely probably be a good, option for him for sure.
Have you been in therapy before?
Nah, but I'm definitely
Open to it.
I'm going to take therapy before I do my next album for sure.
Dope.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Like I got to. It's gonna be a part of the process for sure. So yeah.
Therapy is necessary. It's life-changing. It really is.
Because I noticed that you took a break from your last release. So how much of a length of time was that?
3 years. My last drop was Valentine's Day 2022.
Okay.
Like last album. I dropped songs in between then, but my last full project was 2022, yeah.
And your Heartbreak Kid, that was Heartbreak Kid, right?
2, yeah.
Heartbreak Kid, too.
Yeah, exactly.
And that was what you performed when we was in South Hill? Because that was dope.
Some of it, yeah.
Okay.
It was like a mix between the first one and the second one, yeah.
That was dope. That was dope.
Speaking of that performance, let me talk about an awkward moment. I just want to make sense of this for you right now, okay?
It's crazy because I was reading those messages earlier today. I was really reading those.
So we went to your showcase in South Hill. I was super excited to come support. I'm very socially awkward if I'm put on the spot.
Me too.
So,
I can't tell by that.
and plus, like, I've met, celebrities, and, I do feel, I don't know, awkward or something. So, like, when Jess was like, do you want to take a picture? I was like, no. I was like, no. Yeah. That wasn't personal.
Nah,
that was just like, well, what do I do when I take the picture? Well, why am I taking the picture? Is he supposed to? I was just overthinking it. So I was just like, hey, nice to meet you. So it wasn't personal. I'm just socially awkward sometimes. But yeah, the show was amazing.
Appreciate it.
It definitely put me on to your music. I was super impressed by your voice. Sounds beautiful. I don't know if beautiful is the right word.
It is, though.
It sounds amazing. So I just wanted to give you your props and
Appreciate
also clear that up so you didn't think I was a stuck-up bitch.
Nah, you know what's crazy is you told me that one time before. I think
did.
last time we seen each other, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. I'm just making sure you
good.
understand.
I ain't taking it
Okay.
away.
I'm very awkward sometimes.
Yeah, I love the vocal ability that you have. Honestly, to know that you went from rapping to doing this R&B genre, like it's really dope for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause you in between.
Right.
You like
Both.
you like that Chris Brown in between. You know what I'm saying? So I like that.
Appreciate it.
How do you feel that has been for you? Like as far as the views, and are you getting more viewers with your R&B versus your rapping?
Yeah.
But I will tell you, like I just want to give you your flowers while you here. Like either way you go, you dope.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I think people be sleeping on me as a rapper now too, because I be singing. So look out for some rapping coming soon for a little bit too. But I don't know. It's definitely been a lot better, like fan wise, views wise, follower wise. Everything just multiplied once I really switched over and started making R&B like my primary. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's been crazy.
I like your music because it kind of takes me back to like 90s music. If it has a vibe for me.
That's what I grew up on. So.
Yeah,
I love that.
you can definitely hear that influence in your music, and that's what made me gravitate towards it and love it because, I was born in '84, so 90s music is...
Okay, bias.
That's crazy.
So, that's the sound that I grew up on. That's the sound that influenced me, and I love music so much that your music just naturally, worked for me.
Right.
So I love the vibes that you have.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
So what was out of this album that you've been doing, Vibes 2? I'm gonna Vibes 2.
Vibes too.
Huh? Okay, we're gonna keep on doing that. But
Do you like that?
I know you like that. Huh? You like that. Okay. But for real, which song did you have the most fun creating?
I don't know. That's a tough question. Shit.
Cause
What you
I ain't
think,
gonna lie,
MJ?
man in the foe.
What you think, MJ?
I'm with that. Chosen, huh?
Yeah, Chosen was
Chosen.
good.
Hey,
Yeah.
Joe texted the group chat the other day. Nigga Joe said that's his wake up anthem.
What
he
Chosen?
told me that
I'm
too,
telling you,
yeah.
that's don't rock.
He
That
told me
don't
that.
rock
That's
for
hard.
real.
Group chat, he was
I
like,
like
that's
that.
my wake up anthem, bro.
I don't know though.
He's gonna shoot the video and everything for you.
Honestly, probably right now though. If I gotta be honest, if I really think about it, might be right now.
Okay.
That's probably the most fun song on there too, for real.
Okay.
The Afrobeat song, yeah.
Flying, floating, yeah. I feel like I'm chosen. Nigga, you ain't got no motion, yeah. We gon' keep on rolling. Flying, floating, yeah. I feel like I'm chosen. Nigga.
If it's not in depth, you just scratching the surface.
Was there a song that you were nervous about releasing because it was vulnerable, or that it was something that was different than what your viewers were, used to?
Nah, not for real. I think by now people should expect me to be all over the place. You know what I'm saying? But as far as vulnerable, I don't think I got there yet. I don't really think I've done enough. You know what I'm saying? As far as being vulnerable and telling my story or really telling my feelings. That's what I'm going to therapy for.
I was about
I
to
don't
say
really know
maybe
how to
one.
do that.
Yeah.
I was just about to say
in
maybe once
conversation,
that
so.
therapy open up for you,
Yeah.
you're gonna start,
Yeah. It
being
can-
more vulnerable.
It can definitely give you the tools and like how to communicate how you feel and make you reflect, when it comes to the certain things you've been through and how it affects you and also how you're going to be moving forward.
Right.
I know writer's
Yeah.
block is a thing. So did you experience that in the 3 years that you was like your downtime?
Nah, because I don't write. I
True.
can't. I've been trying
True, that is true.
I've been trying to teach myself how to write again. Like, I don't write. So, like, I never have songs prepared to get in the studio and record. I just make it, like, right on the spot. So, but it was times where I couldn't make music, though, because it'll be life going on. I know people want to hear me talk about the stuff I talk about, but I'll be feeling, you know what I'm saying, whatever I'm feeling, and I ain't really in the mood to make a song for women right now, or, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah.
How many songs do you have like in the tuck, would you say? Cause like I was
A lot, for real.
I was privileged enough to be able to go to the studio and see how you cook up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was, I love the steps that you took to do that. You listening to beats, you listening to them. I don't rock with it. I rock with it. Okay, I feel this beat telling me something.
Yeah.
Then I make the song off the beat.
Facts.
So I like that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a lot. We got a lot for sure. If I had to put a number on it, probably like that people ain't heard, maybe like 100 something, maybe.
Okay.
So if you don't write the music, what is your process? Because your music it seems so authentic to who it seems that you are. You sing it as if you did write it, honestly. Right. So how do you get all of that to align if you're not the one that's writing it?
So it depends on how I'm feeling with that too. Like some days I'll listen to a beat. I might just do a melody, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of humming, a lot of, just trying to find the flow or whatever I'm going to say. Then I'll go back and put the words on it. And then some days I'll just go right in. Like I might have 5-6 lines before I need to, So we just piece it together, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you taking a lot of your life experiences to make these songs, or are you thinking about in the future what you want to do?
Like probably a little bit of both.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of it is life experience though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A lot of it.
Dope.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like I said, I ain't really got into it yet. Like that's what the therapy gonna help with. That's gonna help me really be able to express, you know what I'm saying, the stuff I want to say. I feel like it's about that time. You know what I'm saying? It's about that time for me to really tell my story.
Can I say this on camera?
What's that?
About That Time need to be one of your songs.
Yeah, that's
About That Time.
That's probably one of the songs on the album. Yeah.
That's the name of one of the songs?
Nah, I'm saying that,
Oh,
that
okay,
might need to be one.
Yeah. About That
for
Time.
sure. So what made you, what was the catalyst that made you feel like, I think I need to go to therapy? And then you also, seems like you connected it to knowing that going to therapy would be beneficial for your music and expression. Was there a certain thing that happened, or did you just had, certain thoughts over time that made you feel like you should go to therapy?
For real, people been telling me, of course, like over the years, of course, females and stuff, telling me I probably should go to therapy.
Oh.
But I made a decision for real in like 2022 when Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers came out. It's a Kendrick album.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know what I'm saying? I probably should do it, you feel me? Like, he just said so much in the album, and I'm like, damn, how do you get to that point to be able to express that much, you know what I'm saying? To be able to tap into that, but still make dope-ass music at the same time. Like, I feel like I got the dope music part down pat. That's too easy. I can do that. I can make 1,000 songs if I really just sat there and did it, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like I really need to talk about something, so yeah, it's just time for real, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting older, I got kids, you know what I'm saying?
Speaking on your kids are very talented.
Thank you.
Very, very talented.
Appreciate that.
How do you feed into their talent at this age? Because, that what you feed your kids will make them grow.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you really pushing them?
Yeah, for sure.
Especially with the artistic stuff, they are very talented,
for sure.
honestly.
Yeah, I just support them. I just, you know what I mean, get them what they need and just support them and tell them they doing good a lot, because I feel like that's real important to hear, like that you're doing a good job. You know what I'm saying, on all levels though, from a child all the way
Even
through
to
life. Like, you know what I'm saying, like that's real important. So yeah.
So, being that you find that important, is that your love language?
Yeah, for sure.
Because we talk about love languages on almost every episode, and it always tells you a lot about a person.
Yeah, that's definitely one of them for sure.
Words of affirmation.
Words of affirmation. Would that be your primary? Or do you think there's another?
As far as like, I don't know, I'm real touchy too. Like I touch a lot. Like,
you like physical touch?
Physical touch. Okay.
For sure.
Why y'all laughing at him? He's being vulnerable. Leave him
Yeah.
alone. Let us cook over here.
I mean, we talking about like with females.
We listen to vibes too.
Yeah, like I'm real like
vibes too. You know what I'm saying? You talk about touching on somebody.
Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
And it's crazy because I just be catching myself doing it though. You know what I'm saying? Like I be like, damn, like I'm really sitting. You know what I'm saying? This nigga stupid. Hey, nah, but yeah, that's probably one of them for sure. Yeah.
Okay. So what have you learned from yourself through other people? Like I know they told you that you needed to possibly seek therapy. Why are these people saying these things?
Probably a lot of
What's
reasons.
the pattern?
God.
Yeah, what's the pattern?
Let's talk about it.
I don't know. I seem like I don't take stuff serious a lot because I smile and laugh a lot. I do though. I take a lot of shit serious. I just joke a lot, like you know. Like,
so if you having a serious conversation with your girl, you
Let's
joke
unpack
about it like, please don't stress me.
So she's like, I really need more of your time, or I need this or that. You laugh?
oh nah, hell nah. Like that's an easy conversation to have.
Okay.
I'm saying if it's like an awkward conversation, like if it's something like how
Like
y'all,
you don't want to talk about it at the moment.
Like right
Yeah,
now,
like
we're making
for
you
sure.
laugh.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, I swear to God.
Oh boy.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
You know that's the reason why I grew my hair, bro. Like to try to hide my face and shit. Like
You know what?
swear to God.
I have noticed that you cover your face a lot. And you know what I thought? I was like, I wonder if that is like a defense mechanism for him.
if you go back and like look at my album covers, like up until this point, like every picture I got like my head.
Yeah,
down,
yeah.
Like,
Why
hair
is
on my
that?
face. I don't know. I just feel like a mask. Like
Why do you feel like you need a mask?
I
Oh, there it is again. Awkward. Ooh. Uncomfortable.
don't know. Yeah, I just be uncomfortable. Like I just feel like I'm getting looked at. You know.
Okay. So judgment is a thing for you. Or
Nah,
acceptance?
I don't really care what people think. Like I really don't give a damn. I laugh at myself. Like I can
It's
joke
just an
on
internal
myself.
thing.
Yeah. Like it's
Okay.
more, I'm real self conscious. Like people wouldn't believe that, but like hell yeah, like super.
Yeah, I wouldn't believe that. Not seeing you on stage.
Health conscious how though?
But that's like my comfort zone though. Like
Being
that's-
on stage?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's when I get to, you know what I mean, be like, fuck it. But I still ain't got to the point where I can express openly there yet neither though. Like, I hold myself back a lot because of my, you know.
So to give yourself, so you get a Grammy, you know, how is that going to look for you? Like,
It's
is
gonna
it
look like
be-
this.
like,
I mean-
like, what the speech gonna be like? Are you gonna feel awkward if you're put on the spot to to do that. Or
You said if, you mean when.
when. Definitely when. Because it's coming, okay?
Yeah, for sure.
Let them cook.
The speech going to be easy, though, because, it's going to be short. I'm going to thank God.
I got to get in and get out.
If I say thank everybody, I can't miss nobody. You feel me?
That's true, though.
You know what I'm saying?
So do you think then when it comes to the mention of therapy, and then with you saying that your hair is like a mask, do you think that what needs to be discussed is vulnerability? Do you think that is what it is?
That's one of the main things. Yeah,
okay.
For sure.
I feel like your next album should be vulnerability. Look at us.
I got the title for it already. Huh? I don't know if I want to
working on something. Don't say it right now.
Don't say it.
But
you keep that in the tuck. I should have kept that in the tuck.
Vulnerability could be a song though.
When I drop that, I'm gonna be, it's gonna be under a major when we drop the next album. So.
Okay.
Well, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Do you choose to be an independent artist, or are you waiting for the right label to come along?
Yeah, waiting for the right. I mean, it depends though. If we can get the independent thing really rolling and being lucrative, and because being independent is way more expensive than having a machine behind you and supporting your dream. But it depends. If the right situation comes, then I'm gonna take it. I'm not against signing with a major.
Okay.
Not at all.
So you have been approached previously, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somewhat, yeah, for sure.
So what made you not go with those situations?
Well, the big one, the one that I really not regretted, but the one that was really like I was almost, it was like creative freedom, like creative control.
Okay.
That was like the least thing that I was gonna get out of everything. Okay. It was so many like perks and shit, but that was the one thing that I really wasn't gonna have. You know what I'm saying?
Because as an artist, you got to think about the stuff that they want you to do. Like they want you to do all types of crazy stuff. They want you wearing dresses, all types of stuff. Like,
if I was a new artist, you know what I mean, it would make, you know what I'm saying, a little more sense to do some shit like that. Not
just do whatever they.
I was about to say, you gonna wear a dress?
Yeah, but hell no.
I'm
just making sure.
Like, if I was a new artist, if I hadn't put so much time into this shit, it would be easier for me to just let them have control. Yeah, I've been doing it for so long that you know what I'm saying. I can't just let.
And that creativity come from you. Right. You don't write your stuff. You coming off the dome with it. So for somebody to stop you in your tracks with what you already doing, it's like Yeah, I feel that.
What's going on, listeners? Before we jump into the next section of the podcast, we want to take a second to thank our incredible sponsors, No Label. At No Label, they believe in more than just clothing. We believe in empowering individuals to embrace their mental health journey while fostering a sense of community that thrives on understanding and support. Not only do we create stylish clothing and comfortable streetwear for everybody from men, women to children, but we also support our community through a variety of mental health resources and mental health advocacy. We provide vital mental health support in the home, school, and community settings. Our mission is to eliminate stigma surrounding mental health to encourage open conversation. So when you choose No Label products, you're not only getting fantastic apparel, you're contributing to a movement that promotes mental health awareness and support. Together, we can make a difference. For more information, please visit our website at www.ihavenolabel.com to explore our empowering clothing line and discover more about the mental health support initiatives that we're doing in your communities today.
So with how the music industry is now, how do you feel about it? Because so many different things are going on, like the P. Diddy situation. Just a lot of things are going on. Yeah. And it's just like, how do you get there? Like, do you get to you get so much money you feel like you're untouchable? Like, how do you get there? When do you lose empathy for other people? Or
how do you remain humble?
How do you remain humble?
Like, when you was on that stage, bro, boy, I told something out that night.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, it's like but you start feeling yourself, because I done been in that mode, like, playing basketball.
Mm-hmm. Like, you're that guy.
I got 39 nights.
I think it go back to the same thing as I said with the creative control, though. I just been doing it for so long. Like, I feel like I used to think I wanted a deal like so long ago when I was younger, but I probably wasn't ready as a person, you know what I mean? So it probably would have been those type of traits, you know what I mean, if I would have had that type of
motion going
right, exactly.
sooner.
So yeah, like I feel like I was just able to grow as a person, you know, over time. Even though I feel like I got a long way to go, but I've grown to the point where you know that type of shit just don't.
It don't phase you.
Right. Yeah,
So what do you think would have happened had you had the opportunity at 18, 19 to sign with somebody?
I probably would have fucked it up by now, for real. I mean, just because, like I said, as a person, I wasn't ready. Music wise, you know, but as a person, hell no. I
You
wouldn't.
out there
Hell no. Yeah, I would have.
spending it.
With that perspective, though,
Not even just money wise, like just
yeah,
discipline. You know what I mean? Deadlines. You know,
work actually
Exactly,
working.
yeah.
Yeah, I think people think when it comes to music, all you got to do is go in there and have fun and do shows and sit in the studio with your friends and stuff like that.
Right.
And it,
It's
from
a
what I
lot of work
understand,
to
it's a
that.
lot of work.
It's definitely a lot
Yeah.
of work. You got to think about like Chris Brown's and Beyonce's. Like I know they putting more than it's 24 hours in a day. It seems like they put more than 24 hours in a
Yeah.
day to make sure that their craft is how they want it to be.
Plus their team,
Right.
too. Yeah.
That's what
And-
separate them from other people though.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that perspective that you have on, knowing that you may have fucked it up and you needed to grow as a person, that's
Yeah.
what's going to help you a lot when it comes to you going to therapy. That means that you already know how to reflect, back, and your perspective is everything.
Right.
When it comes to therapy. It was definitely life-changing for me. I'm thankful for it because I wouldn't be myself now mentally if I didn't do that. I would have been a bitter, hateful, sad person probably. But luckily, I saw it as taking control of the rest of my life. To have gone through therapy. I know it was a catalyst to me being, more peaceful and living a happier life, mentally.
Right.
So kudos to you for, just being open to doing that and knowing that it's time.
I'm excited about it for real.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. Yeah, we love
Because
that.
the thing is, most people try to tell you when you should go to therapy, but it's all
Yes.
it's all for you. So when you're ready, that's when you're gonna get the most benefit out of it.
Mm-hmm.
When you sit right there and you try to do it because somebody's telling you to, it's like I don't really want to do it. I'm just doing it to please you, to appease you. But when you're doing it for yourself, that's when it means so much more.
Yeah. I had zero interest at first. I was like, therapy, hell no. Like,
Yeah.
I look like. Now it's like I can't wait to do it because I could imagine, I could just see me, you know what I mean, on the other side, like coming out of it.
Mm-hmm.
How crazy it'd be. So,
It's a beautiful thing. I'm rooting for you when it comes to that.
Me too.
Seriously. When are you starting?
I don't know.
I'm gonna send you a message. How's it going?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I definitely don't want to do it like locally or nothing. I want to go somewhere where don't nobody, you know what I mean, where somebody that doesn't know me and just somewhere I don't live and just,
It's really good to do it in person too.
yeah, for sure. That's
Yeah.
what I want to do.
Energy is very telling.
I got a lot to say.
Yeah.
I want to get back on this album really quick though. What are you? Well, who? When you getting the reviews on your album, what are they saying more? Like, what songs are they saying? I like this so much more. I like this. I like this. What you getting feedback on?
Right now, the favorites are like All Right With Me, Chosen, Grinding. Right now, it's a lot. Like if you look on the Apple Music, it's like 6 or 7 stars beside.
Let me tell you
what I mean?
something. I'm one of the people. When I like something, I'm gonna listen to it 10 times a day.
Yeah, same.
I'm telling you. So you gonna get 10 views out of me every day.
I know.
on at least 4, 5, 6 of your songs.
The other day was my first time listening to something else. Like besides that, like I've been playing that shit like every day since it dropped.
I know.
Nonstop.
I just listened to something new the other day, and I was like, dang, that one dope too. I'm like, dang, I can't even tell them what I think is dope because all of it is
The
dope.
album period is
the
dope.
album is overall dope for real. And I like the comic theme of it.
Mm-hmm.
What made you go that route?
That shit was how did that happen? Hey MJ, you remember how did I come up with the comic book thing for the album? It was something that sparked the idea. And I was
Sparked,
like, yo,
literally.
I should do. Yeah, it was definitely smoking too, but it was something that was like I believe it was the intro. I made the intro. And then I was like, damn, it'd be dope if I just themed this whole shit like a superhero movie, comic book type shit.
It was a dope concept because you did it.
Appreciate that.
I would love to have that on my shirt. So
Yeah, we need some merch.
you feel what I'm
Definitely
saying?
need
You
some
feel what
merch.
I'm saying?
Coming soon,
MJ,
man.
get us in there. Get us in
Coming
there.
soon.
You know what I'm saying?
Coming soon, man. Definitely. We're gonna make that happen.
So we're gonna move this conversation a little bit more, and we're gonna talk about what should we talk about first? Red flags.
Yeah, so we have well, first I wanted to bring up something that I heard you mention on the last podcast with the fellas. You said something about polygamy. And that is a hot topic. People have very strong opinions about that. I have one too. I'm sure Jess does. But I want to know specifically, because you didn't really get into it. So the whole purpose of you being here with the ladies is to get into it. So I want to know, what is your stance on polygamy? Is this something you ventured to do, something you're currently doing, you know, something you've done before? Tell us all about it.
It's definitely something I've tried. Let's say
Okay.
that. Yeah. Wasn't successful.
Why not?
Attitudes.
Okay.
You can't deal with too many women at one time.
It was like them together.
It's the women.
Yeah, like them clashing.
Them clashing rather than you, cause you happy in this.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm usually pretty chill for real. Like it take a lot to really get me, you know.
To the next element.
Yeah, it take a lot. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm interested in
Polygamy.
yeah. I
So
feel
there's
like a lot of people
polygamy,
are.
which means you have multiple wives. But then there's like thruples, you know, that's what they call them. 3 people, 2 women and a man, or whatever the situation is. So why do you lean towards wanting to do that and not being monogamous?
You want to know something?
And I'm not judging.
I like them both though.
Okay.
I'm not against being monogamous at all. Neither. Like, it's not a. I don't have to have it one way or the other. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool either way. I can settle for one woman. Like, I ain't that crazy.
Settle.
Not.
I can settle for one woman.
Yeah.
You heard what he
I'm
said.
allowed to
He
use
said,
that word, right?
You gotta watch your words right now.
Right. Am I allowed to use that word? I
Settle,
can-
for me, settle means
So what's a
that-
better word for that? Give me a better
Well, it
word.
depends on what your intention
I
of the
can
word
choose
is. You know what I mean?
to
If
be-
settle
I
is
can
what you
choose
mean,
to
that's
be
what you
with
mean.
One woman if I want to.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
Settle. If you, I mean, you look
Mind
at
your
the city,
business, Ralph. You
I
back.
can choose.
Come on
You over
now.
there with the headphones, sir. Drink your wine.
I could be happy with one woman.
Still drinking.
If I yeah. Now I could be happy with one woman if I chose to, for sure.
So in that situation, was it that you were not happy with one woman, or that was just a time in your life where you wanted to try more than one woman?
It was that situation was kind of crazy. It kind of just came together for real. Like,
So you was with one of them, and then another one came in.
Can you talk about this?
yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I ain't
Just
saying
making
no
sure. I
names
don't wanna get him in
tonight.
trouble.
Yeah, I was yeah. So I had one, and I was cool with the other one, and she brought the other one. She brought the one up one day, and I'm like, She told me how they was kind of cool.
Cool. How?
Like they were getting cool. Like they was about to start getting real cool. You feel me?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, shit, y'all might as well, you know what I'm saying? We all might as well be cool. You know what I'm
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
You know what I'm saying?
It's a 3-way.
Yeah, like
So,
it was
okay.
easy. Yeah.
So, was it just about sex and intimacy, or was it about relationship with 3 people?
I'm gonna be real with you.
It was just about sex.
I would never make either one of them my girlfriend.
All right. Y'all heard that, right? Don't try to double back now.
Yeah, I'm being real with you. That was strictly
Cracking up over there.
for what it
I'm
was
coming
for.
back to the camera because I had to turn.
I did too.
I would never.
Lord,
And it's just because, you know what I mean, I seen stuff, know stuff, like, nah, hell nah.
So basically, it
Because
was.
wouldn't that make you not want to trust a person though?
Yeah, and I got away
polygamy would
with
make
certain
you not
stuff.
want to trust a person. I would think so.
I got certain stuff off in those situations, so it's like, you feel me? Hell no, never.
So is that the only situation you've had that is? I mean, we can't even call that polygamy. We need to just call that a long threesome.
Yeah, that was more than just a threesome. Yeah,
Okay.
I've had more than one threesome. If that's what you asked.
No, I'm not asking that.
Okay.
Mm-mm. I'm just asking if.
But
I won't get too deep in your business. I'm more so asking like that particular situation that didn't
That
work out.
dynamic.
To me, it sounds like it was more so around the sexual, part of it, as opposed to 3 people coming together and trying to be in a relationship that works.
Most definitely.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay. So, do you feel like an actual polygamist situation can work where there's 2 people who are agreeable and it's not so much, what I've seen is it's not so much about sex. It's more about partnership and like the 3 people working together.
For sure. At that point in my life, though, I wasn't really, looking for a relationship in general. So,
Okay.
yeah, for sure. Hell yeah. That would be dope.
I can see how it would work. I mean, it's not for me, but like sometimes I wish I had another person in my house doing stuff.
Okay. Can I get a maid? We talked about this on another episode.
Yeah, like you can
I hate
definitely clean
clothes and
help clean some
and
of this
fold
shit.
laundry.
what?
Like, damn, I got other
The
shit
laundry?
to do. Huh? Do something.
I guess that's a.
Get your ass up and do something.
Yeah.
That's what I would have been telling the third person. Get your ass up.
See, you don't need to be in a polygamous because you think you her boss. You think you get your ass. You're equals, Jessica. Who?
Get your ass up.
See, you don't need to do it.
It wouldn't work for me.
It wouldn't
'cause
work
we
for me
ain't
either.
equal. Get your ass up and do something.
Do
It could work though.
something.
That could be a good situation if everybody is on the
Yeah.
same page. If everybody got the same goal, you know what I mean? But
I see how it can work for people.
Yeah.
I don't feel that I could do that because I don't personally want to share my partner or myself, for that matter, with another person. But I'm pretty open-minded. I feel like it could work for people.
yeah, that's not something that be honest with you though, that's not something that I could see myself doing. Like,
So it's
as a
not
long-
ideal for you, but
Yeah,
you're
like-
not against it either.
Right. Like I'm not I ain't chasing it, or that's not something that I really, cause I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes one woman emotionally is enough. Like, you feel me? So when you got that coming at you from both ways, like, and I mean me right now as a person, there's pre-therapy me, maybe post-therapy me, you know what I mean? I might handle 4, you know what I'm saying? But,
Oh, my.
but right now, nah, mentally I can't even do it. You feel me? Like mentally I can't even do it.
It's a lot, like especially if you are truly a good partner who is in tune with the person you're with. I can't imagine being able to have the capacity emotionally to truly be who you need to be for another person.
Yeah,
That's
my
a lot.
emotional capacity is very limited already anyway.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's good that you know that.
yeah. I hate that though. You know what I mean?
Well, you have
Your
to.
emotional capacity is limited for other people. Why?
I mean, when you grow up like I grew up, you kind of be numb after a while. You know what I mean? So, I've been around a lot. I grew up around a lot. I've seen a lot. You know what I'm saying? So,
Well, sometimes when you put out so much and you haven't had the opportunity to work through all of that and make sense of it and see how it's affected you and made you how you are, you oftentimes don't have the capacity to pour into another person. It's like, I'm just giving myself drops. You know,
I be
I'm
trying,
barely
though.
surviving.
I be trying. Then after the fact, I be like, damn, you know what I mean? I could have handled it better, or I should have did more. You know what I'm saying?
But I think it's really healthy to be honest with yourself. Like sometimes, you know, as much as people want to be in a relationship, you know, I think it's important to be the best version of yourself, or at least try to attempt to get there. That's when the best relationships happen, is when you're the best version of yourself. Because, man, you can really damage people along the way. And then that affects you.
Boy.
You know, that affects you later on. Like, dang, I did this person so bad, or I wasn't good to this person, you know.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I've been there.
there's guilt that comes with that.
So I want to go into red flags.
Oh, boy.
I want you to tell me what's one of your red flags that you see in females, and a red flag that a female might have,
About you.
addressed for you.
You made your bed, so lay in it. No need to pretend with it. You know just what you want, so go on and have your fun. Not gonna entertain with it. I know it's a shame, ain't it? You want your cake and eat it too. The best thing I did was leave you.
Maybe off the top, like just sneakiness. Like I notice everything, unfortunately. Like, but that's just how, like I said, that's a part of me.
I had a guy like that.
Right. So,
Okay.
Like, don't piss me off.
I don't question everything. You feel me? I can notice something and shut the hell up about it. But if it's something that needs to be spoken on, but I'm not the type that's gonna stress myself either. Though. Like, if I feel like I can't trust somebody, then I'm not gonna rock with them like that. So just like sneakiness is probably one for sure. Like I notice patterns. I notice when stuff change. You know what I'm saying?
You have that gift of discernment.
But you know that's good though because patterns do tell you the truth for real.
Don't get rid of that, honestly.
No, don't.
Keep
That's
that.
a good thing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Even in therapy, when they talking to you about certain stuff, some of that stuff you need to keep that.
Yeah.
Don't
And
lose yourself because you're trying to,
yeah, you
build
can
up on other
only
areas.
adjust to people, but so much before you're not yourself anymore.
Right.
You know, and discernment and noticing everything. You said it like it was a bad thing.
Yeah. Sometimes it is though.
It is because sometimes you're
It was for me and mine.
you're functioning out of
Stop
trauma.
bringing up shit that don't matter. Take
Yeah.
your ass on.
You look at the
Piss
person
me
like,
off.
what? I don't even know what you're talking
Exactly.
about.
Like, did you really dig that up? Like, please.
Yeah, or how did you
Younger
twist
me-
that into that?
Younger me, I would speak on everything I noticed. Now I just be like, but that
Keep it in
affect
the
me
tuck.
too. Yeah, but then that'll have me sitting there
Yes.
like,
Think
I don't even
about
wanna
it.
Talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't even want to talk to your ass.
That's
Yeah,
also
'cause-
not good, yeah.
Exactly.
Because you push it down and in the back of your head, you're like, yeah, I don't fuck
But I'm
with you
like
like
that with
that.
everything though. Like, that's what I'm going to therapy for.
That's good.
It's gonna help.
I love it. I
So
love
what's
to
the
hear it.
red flag that other females have addressed in you?
my laughing and everything.
Oh, you being nonchalant.
Yeah, like I don't care.
Nigga, don't be
Ooh.
nonchalant.
You don't even care.
You don't give a damn.
I'd be laughing if it
You
was a
don't give a
nigga
fuck?
in here trying to, trying to fight type shit. I'd be laughing before I fuck him up. Like, be honest. That's just-
So okay, so vulnerability is definitely the what's the word? The theme here.
yeah, that's gonna be
Yeah.
that's my cheat code though. That's what's gonna take me to like the next level in life in general.
Yeah.
I promise you. That's
And
gonna
you
change.
will surpass.
It's
that's gonna
hard
change
though.
Everything.
It's hard though because when you've seen a lot and witnessed other people or even yourself, you know, when it comes to negative experiences, vulnerability is so hard because it's like all of these things are possible or people are capable of all these things. And vulnerability is like you have to set that to the side and trust that they're not going to be that thing that you know that they can be.
Right.
And I think that's for me. That's what's so hard about vulnerability is like, I've already learned all of these things. Like I'm 2 steps ahead of you.
Right.
I seen
Until somebody
DMX
point out a
say,
flaw in your ass and then you be
Yeah.
like,
DMX was
damn.
like, trust people for who they are. Like, it was like if you know a person is a thief, you trust them to be a thief. Like if
That's
you know
true.
they're a liar, you trust them to be a liar. Like,
His documentary was
that's
really
how I-
powerful.
you
I'm
know
not
what
even
I'm
gonna lie.
Whose documentary?
DMX.
Oh yeah.
Like seeing his videos and all the stuff that he went through and who he became and how he was like prolific with how he spoke to people. Like it was very passionate. I love that about him. I'm not even gonna lie.
But vulnerability can be a gift and a curse. It's so hard to be vulnerable once especially if you're a person with discernment and empathetic, because you do seem that way. You know, like you really take things in. It can be so hard to be. I'm being serious, guys.
I'm trying my best, but you did not see.
What's happening?
Nick, just look at it. Just look at.
Okay, forget the point I was making, y'all, because
look at the sign.
it can be hard to be
Look at the
vulnerable, for sure.
Look,
it's hard to be vulnerable.
look
can
at the
be.
sign.
Yeah, that's hilarious. He funny. as
That
hell
is
with
stressing me the fuck out.
All right.
That's funny. as hell.
Well, fuck what I was trying to say.
So, lastly, we would like to play a game.
Yes, I got 2 questions for you.
Okay.
Go ahead. You go
So,
first.
with this game, we're going to throw out a word, and we want you to think of a song that you think of when you hear a word.
My song or just a song?
Any
in general?
song.
The first thing that pops in your mind, but you have to sing it or rap it.
Okay.
See,
So-
doing it again.
Oh,
The
Lord.
first word is love.
Love.
You got to put your hair in front of you. You can. You,
Like, damn, love is a hard one because that.
oh, he doing it
think
too.
of a lot of stuff.
Me too.
I don't know. Love.
It's supposed to be quick.
All right. Love, I think the Kendrick Lamar song.
I can't hear you singing it.
I wanna be with you.
All right.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
All right. Next word is soul.
Soul.
First song that pops in your head.
You ain't
That
got
means
nothing.
soul.
You snatching nobody's soul on vibes too, huh? You ain't snatching no souls on vibes too.
That ain't really my my terminology. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
So, I mean, that can mean a lot of things, though.
Yeah. Oh, nah. You know what? I got it.
What you got?
Break my soul, Beyonce.
You got to sing it.
Okay, sing it.
You won't break my soul.
You won't break my soul.
Shout out to my sister, Casualty, man.
All right.
She got a Grammy for that right there, man.
Period.
You did say that. That's a
All right.
Shout out to that.
And we got vibes. I would love for you to,
All right, vibes, I think in the morning. But I won't be here when you wake up in the morning.
Huh?
Yeah.
In the
That's
morning. Hey, yeah, I know it. Hey, fucking with it.
It's that wine.
It's the wine, baby.
That red wine.
To the rim, baby.
That red wine do it every time.
And one more word, friend.
Okay, what it is?
You got it.
Cheat.
No, it's two more words.
Cheat. Damn. That's a tough one. Nah, she said cheating. That don't really make me think about cheating.
It wasn't me.
There we go.
It
Get it from me.
It wasn't me.
Yeah, that's it.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. It was not me.
So it won't you cheating. So we know that it wasn't you cheating.
It wasn't me.
All right.
It's one more word. All right. So the last word was freak.
Freak.
That's a tough one too.
She has a very premature bladder.
Freak. Damn, freak. I'm the worst person, like, off the top of my head.
You're really not, because I listened to your album, and there's plenty of that. So I feel like you could sing that. Don't be shy now.
Oh, yeah, all right, I won't lie. The way you do it, you gonna start a fight on me. There we go.
I love it.
I
I
won't
love
lie.
it.
Featuring Barry LaBelle, yeah.
Okay. All right. So the last two things I want to ask you. I wish Jess was here.
Dip out real
She had to
quick.
dip out real quick. All right. So the last two things I want to ask you. This is kind of a silly question, but it'll probably stump you. So you have to pick one. If you could add 2 inches to your height, but it would take 2 inches from down below, or you add 2 inches down below and take 2 inches off your height, which one would you pick?
If I had to pick one?
You have to pick one. 2 inches, yeah, you got it right.
I mean, I could take 2 inches off down below and still be good. So be a little taller, I guess. I guess.
All right. Speaking of, you mentioned earlier off camera something about OnlyFans. Why don't you talk to us about that?
Nah, I tried it. It didn't really work. Too much work.
What do you mean too much work?
They wanted too much.
Too much what?
Like I made my account and everything, but like if you wanted to do videos with somebody else, they had to have an account and everything too. So like I already had the videos ready.
Okay.
But I ain't had the other person with an account and everything. It was too much work.
Okay.
It was just
You
too much
plan on
work.
revisiting that?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
The last question I have for you, respect. I got this from the Drinks Champs. I listen to them religiously. So I want to know if you could pick one, respect or loyalty, and why. It's a pretty debated topic. It could go either way.
I'll take loyalty though, because you could not respect me, but out of your loyalty for me, you might keep it real.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But if you respect me, but you're not loyal to me, you might be like, that's my dog, but I got to get him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, give me loyalty any day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can you tell us, we're going to wrap it up, and we really, really appreciate you coming. We are rooting for you. We are 10 toes behind you. Please keep us posted about any shows. We have something cooking as well that we would like to talk to you about off camera.
Okay.
But if you can tell us where to find you, tell our viewers where they can find you, find your music, or any other content that you'd like to talk about.
You can find me everywhere at FIYA CASH.
Look at the camera.
Middle camera.
There you go. That's you.
Everywhere.
That's you.
That's me. You can find me everywhere. FIYA CASH, FIYACASH. On all the streaming platforms, FIYACA $H. Don't forget the $, because if you type in an S, they might not bring it up. Yeah. Everywhere though. Yeah. And more to come soon. We're gonna be everywhere else too.
Don't forget the $. Okay, that's my camera. Don't forget the $.
Thank you for your time.
It
was a vibe.
Vibes 2 is out. Stop
Vibes
playing
2.
with them. The jump
Don't
is
play with
definitely a vibe, and I fucks with it. Yeah. She fucks with it.
Yes, front
he
to back.
Fucks with it.
Make sure y'all
everybody
go get
fucking
that
with
shit,
it.
Man.
Yeah.
So let's go. We're gonna toast and clear this up. I know you
Toast
got a
you.
water bottle. We'll put it up. All right.
Thank you.
Ain't so good and girl, you know it. Yeah, you know if you so bad and gonna show it. We make them mad, yeah, they know it. It's Joe Frost.